Hey, what's up, YT World, and what's up, TT World? Okay, this your girl Lakiki, Miss D. See that is, and I'm coming at you with the number episode. Okay, yes, this was another filler episode, and yes, I'm going to rush this, and because I'm literally not going to be out here right now, but I won't be out here because I gotta talk about my big brother because I just now finished watching the episode. Okay, so yes. I just want to say my quick thoughts, and every time I say my quick thoughts, it don't be quick when I'm on the YT YouTube. So I'm coming over here on the TT, the TikTok, and 10-minute increments is just good for me. It's great for me because I like to do just what Ashley like to do all the time. I talk if like I walk if. I talk if like I walk if. but yeah, I walk if. I don't know about her walk if yet, but we gonna see. But big up Ash, dude. You giving us something. At least you giving us television. Everybody got these naysayers or whatever. Like, Ashley ain't gotta shut her mouth or what? Oh my God, it had to be Ashley. All on the live feeds. Real fans, all on the live feed. She just running her mouth. She's giving a show. It's called entertainment. It's Big Brother. We don't want to see you just reading books. Like, do we want to see you read the Bible? I'm sorry, not on Big Brother. We don't want to see you quoting the Bible. But okay, she's giving us something, and she be clocking. She literally be clocking everybody in the house, and it ain't that hard really. Like, my son can clock what's going on, because people are so open and so just, some of them's too honest, too Uranus, and too open about what they're actually doing, who they're actually working with, and it's like no breakup whatsoever. It's like, whatever, they can't do nothing about it. We gonna chill together. We gonna work out together, we gonna, do hair together. We gonna do that. We gonna talk about our mothering together, Like, it's like everybody all together. We gonna be weirded out over here, we gonna blah, blah, blah over here together. It's like, this house is a different house. It's literally a house full of Zoomers. And other generational snippets, trinkets. I'm gonna shut up for now. But anyway, I ain't say nothing yet about this episode. Jeff Dry. Let me see. Casey, the most boring winner of all time, came back to help. Big old muscles for what? I'm sorry. I be using what's his name, Jameson's. Oh, sorry. Hey, my headset broke. But I be using Jameson's from BB Can 8. Finger guns. Like, I saw somebody in the comments on the live feeds when it was like the feeds was down all day. It's like literally 24-hour feeds for what? Because we literally only get about 5.5 hours of a 24-hour live. It's always down. We're always seeing puppies sold, adopted. I'm sorry, and just like, I don't even know that song. Whatever. But anyway, like, for what? Like, for what? But anyway, he got kicked off Big Brother, and they basically was saying because he used the finger guns. But then the following seasons before, the previous seasons before, the finger guns were used by Big Brother icon Ika Wan, and she said, when you shoot for the queen, just make sure you don't miss. And she used the finger guns, but I guess because she's Ika Wan, she can get away with it. But then season 8 rolls around, and then you want to get rid of him. King James, that's what they call it, King Jameson. Yeah, he raised his money and all that. But anyway, it was like, dang, the feeds is down on this like what was going on now, which is this current episode 6 with the mystery powers in play. It's called what is it called? The Mystery Hotel Mastermind Competitive Power, Mystery Power, Competitive Mystery Power, Mystery Competitive Power, some shit like that, whatever. Like, why y'all ain't make it simple? Like, Hotel Mastermind's Competitive Mystery Power for people to get and grab, and win, even though the HOH is the HOH, but people still can intervene with his HOH and make him nominate 5 people in 1 week, you know, like power. Like, you could have made it something just short. Mystery power. That's it. Mystery power. We don't need all this acronyms, anything to relate to Hotel Mystery. Ain't nothing mysterious about it but the guests, you know. The weird ass guests that you keep inviting in each season, where we just gotta dissect their whole entire being of life. But anyway, yeah, that was annoying to me. So I'm sitting here on a rant right now because I literally didn't say nothing. But that just irked me. The freaking stuff they be trying to, gimmicky stuff they try to make up for this show. It's like, okay, this is why they don't take us seriously. And I'm a fan, you know, fan from the roots, right? This don't make me feel better about explaining to people what Big Brother is. Like, they are already start taking Love Island a lot more serious than Big Brother. And that's saying a lot, because nobody look at the Love Island, love competition show. Nobody ain't watching that. Now everybody tune in like it's Super Bowl, literally. But Big Brother, they still like, Big Brother? I think I seen it. That's what the cameras be in the house, right? Everybody live in the house together. Oh, it's like they talk about Big Brother like it's still back in Chicken George days. It's like, yeah, I used to watch that back in the day. It's like, it's on now every season. It's been on. Every other year. I mean, it's been on, like, literally. So I don't know what you're talking about, but you know. Jimmy is a hot mess of an HOH. So they got this alliance. What is this alliance called? What is it? The 3 bitches? Isn't it called the 3 bitches or something like that? Alliance? Or y'all correct me in there, because it was a nothingness burger alliance. Anyway, I don't take alliances seriously. When I don't take them seriously, I don't remember the name. But I know I'm watching the live feeds as well, so hopefully I don't intertwine too much of the live feeds of what's going on with the episode I just watched. But I know somebody has the 3 bitches alliance. So and take that or leave that. But anyway, you have Morgan, you have Mickey, and you have Jimmy that was supposed to be in an alliance together. And Mickey throughout the whole episode is like, you mean, she made sure, you mean what you chose to put on the block? Because we didn't choose nothing. Clearly, if I was choosing, and I'm not, because she looked at her nails, clearly the ones I don't have, I'm not choosing. But if I was, you know, I would make a non-pussy move like you making right now. You know, you making a pussy move. But since you choosing, I'm gonna respect whatever. At the end of the day, you won this HOH, and it's your right to put up whoever you want to put up, and I must respect your move. As she blinked several times in the episode, like, because even when he said, "Well, I'm putting up Will if and what's his name? What's her name? Amy. I'm putting up Amy and Will if Keanu. Oh, God bless Keanu Reeves' name, because his name that came on the chat, like, out of the BB community, and everybody like, what, why does everybody keep talking bad about Keanu Reeves? It's like, no, baby, Keanu can do no wrong. But this Keanu, your parents did Keanu Reeves injustice by even naming this guy Keanu. Like, maybe the Keanu from Key and Peele, the failure of a film that they put together, that one, that failed comedy, that is what Keanu in BB27 is giving. Not Keanu Reeves, not John Wick, not Ted, Ed Ted, Ned Ted, Bill and Ted, not none of the Matrices, nothing like that. He's giving Keanu Jordan Peele, Key and Peele show. That's what he's giving. I'm gonna have to make sure I do a second take of this video, because or not a second take, but follow me for part 2. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The ticky and sockety and that thing on this thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm used to YouTube talking straight through. All right. Part 2 coming up. Come back. Part 2. Okay. So y'all, I don't know what part I left off of the first one, and I don't care. Let's go straight through this. So Kelley, she was just mad that she was on the block, and she was all like, I just hate it when he put me on the block yet again, the second week in a row. You know, I'm on the block, and he do this theatrical ass speech or whatever. And once again, just like the first time, it fell flat. It fell very flat, Jimmy. Like, he tried to leave off with a mark the last time. He said, that's all I got to say. And walked off. Keanu was like, Keanu. And your game is such full of your game is so the toilet is jealous. And I would have slowly been like, y'all got the time? All I know, it's time for this hoe to move on. Because this is boring. Boring. You thought you made television. Did you think you made television off of talking to me? Keanu? Oh no. Go ahead and put that daggone HOH little thing on. Go ahead, put that key box back. Because that was whack. Whack as hell. Just like you left off the first time and you stormed off, you ain't had no comeback. He was like, how long did it take you to come up with that? And literally, Zay looking like, actually, it took all day for him. He kept telling us, rehearsing it with us the whole time, brother. And then he walked up like, I don't have anything else to say. That's all I have to say. Go outside and chill in a chair like Huda when Jeremiah coming back from the freaking date. He was not even like that was put on by production. And Huda all mad. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I'm not thinking about him. I'm not. That's the same way Jimmy was sitting in the chair. I'm sorry, Love Island little snippet. Y'all get it. But yeah, and then this time it still failed. You try to go off with the key bot, you know, the HOH box, and with all like, good luck. You'll need it. You'll need it for the HOH. I mean the POV. Because Jimmy basically said, actually, when he was trying to close the box up, actually, it would only be one player pick that you get to pick from for the POV. Because I will actually have a BB old school, a BB alumni, come in and compete with me for a second chance. Make my odds 50-50. 50-50 to win. And then Jimmy's like, great. He was like, good, you don't need it. Like, Jimmy POV ceremonies just keep getting interrupted. That's why they were down all day. We was like, okay. I mean, it was a good little while anyway. But yeah, so basically Casey came and they sized up her season. I'm like, girl, she wasn't doing. Y'all, have y'all watched her season, or you just watched the highlights as well, Keanu? Because she was only heating up. Like I'm saying, like you, I think you actually said it. Like towards the end, middle to the end, she started heating up, and she was going back and forth with the former teacher, Fosse. You remember? She was going back and forth with him, former athlete, college athlete. And they was going back and forth winning winning back and forth winning vetoes. And then he also won HOH, but you know, he got played by Tyler because he wanted to be a part of the in crowd so bad, just like what Jimmy's doing right now, and just like freaking Timu Beard Gang Joey, Timu version Joey, Vinny Vince did the first week. He's just repeating what Jimmy doing. Like, I want to stay with the in crowds. I'm just gonna put anything up. That's exactly what happened on her season. And she was literally riding and acting like she was with him. She was playing the game just like how Zach is playing the house right now under the people that normally have the say-so that win comps, like Jimmy and Vince. he's staying under the good graces of people like that, and Adrian, I would say, just so he can come out at the end like Casey and just ball out on the rest of these comps. I mean, that's what she did in her season. Other than that, she was like wallpaper the whole entire time. No personality, no nothing, just like wallpaper. Let's be serious. But I mean, it's not about a Casey thing. It's not like ragging on Casey, but everybody know. Come on, let's be clear. Tyler was robbed. A lot of people from this season was robbed. Paul was robbed twice. Even against Nicole Fragile. He was robbed. Because, robbed. And dare I say, Donnie was robbed, man. Donnie. Like, dang, man. Donnie was robbed. Donnie was my guy. He was going back and forth with Derek. But for real, they had to take everything to get him out of that chain. Donnie was robbed, for real. And I could have been a James or whatever, but he was too wrapped up in trying to be in love. So that wasn't going to work. But let's get off that. The point is, she was alright at the end. Like, she was not the exciting BB20 winner, just like Josh. Josh only won because everybody was irritated at Paul. Paul was robbed twice. Tyler was robbed, of course, because everybody hated him because he was friends with everybody. And he had game plans with everybody, and everybody got played by him. So it was bitter jury a couple of years. It was a bitter jury. So, and Bailey was still pissed off at how he moved. So it was, he didn't do good jury management. Great mastermind. Terrible social awareness, jury management skills. Yeah, so that's the reason why you won, Casey. Other than that, you would have just kept winning just to stay in the house, just to sit in that second seat. So that's not really saying a lot. But anyway, her social game was okay. But yeah, so Keanu, she won for Keanu. It was like I don't know why they had it as though it was that much of it was not that close. As they did the playback, you could literally, maybe it's like an in-person thing and you like, oh my God, it was close. We got to replay that back to see who really won. But it's like clear as day in the 4K. Like, no, he was still like a little arm length off. It was definitely Casey. So she gave the veto to Keanu, and he's all trying to mimic her. Let's go. It's like, boy, you're not going to conjure up the same energy that she has. You can mimic all you want that what she do, but you're not going to have it. It's just not within you. The fact that he took himself off the block and then he said, Jimmy, like they were going back and forth. It was so great. They was going back and forth. He was like, sit down, because I know you want your moment, because you're not going to have many moments left in this house. Like, Jimmy, you said a lot too. Keanu was like, I mean, what you think I was going to do? Of course I'm going to lie. You was trying to flush out the powers anyway, so of course I'm going to lie to you, right? And he was like, you right, so good luck. He was like, so you right, congratulations, whatever. And then that's when he said, man, I gotta take myself off the block. And when I do take myself off the block, I'm gonna come after each and every last one of you. I gotta make sure I get each and every last person out of here. One of you, not person, one of y'all. Each and every last, he went around the room. Each and every last, each and you and you. I like, Keanu, bite up a lot of bark. Okay, back that shit up. Okay, because your hand was off the button and you ain't really win. You would have been a fluke at competition. So all this big up you're doing on the live feeds, like you actually about that life, and you move your hand and that got you out. That's more pathetic than you just like losing because you ain't run fast enough. Like, you move your hand, you're out. Even Casey was like, I'm supposed to be representing you. This fool don't even deserve for me to win this. If I was her, I would have tripped at the end and just let Adrian win. for real. But he want to act big, and Ashley was like, you want to act big? Let's act big then. Hold up. Part 3! And finally, so yeah. So Keanu took himself off. So of course, when he take himself off, he do his little spiel. He's about to close the box, and actually, I want to activate my powers right now, Kelley. And she goes up there later on, as we see, and she because they finally wrap up the POV ceremony, and later on at BB selected time, she went up there and she unleashed her little competitive hotel mystery hotel mystere masterminds power, competitive mystery powers unlocked, unleashed on the house, and I need to play and get myself off the block. She unleashed that power. So she went up to the gym. Why did they have to tell us it was the gym? I mean, you could have just said, come up to Mastermind's lair and on a, top layer. And, something like that. The Traitors, tower or something. But you're like, the gym, can you go up to the gym and do the competition real quick? Like, literally, not to the viewers, And that's the casuals that they said, oh, she's going up to the gym. It's like, why are we not supposed to know that? We know as the fans that watch, like true fans that watch their live feed, like thorough through and through. Like I'm still asleep, my phone by my eye. I wake up, I'm still looking at them breathe. Like that type of fan. We know where you're going, but the casuals don't need to know that it was in the gym. Okay, so she go do this 8-piece Caitlyn puzzle. Y'all pressed for Kelley to stay in the house so bad. Because 8-piece puzzle, y'all might as well gave her the same thing, the same little obstacle course that Daniel Reyes and them had, and Brittany Haynes had on the little Big Brother holiday games, winter games. When they had to like each go in one by one, and the time was getting less and less. Like the first person set the time, which was very quick, and then the next person has to at least beat that time or under it, and it kept getting less and less and less. And then Daniel Reyes was out because Brittany freaking snaked her. Yeah, like that's the type of stuff I'm trying to see. Not a do-over of Caitlyn puzzle. Are you serious? I guess they like, we had this in the inventory. I don't know what kind of POV to make up that's real quick. So let's just redo the Caitlyn puzzle chain. Just make it something else, And then the puzzle that had nothing to do with like mastermind powers unleashed. And then you had a freaking fruit bowl, power veto color looking power veto puzzle. It was like it was a summertime picnic on the whole picture of the mastermind power, mystery power. That looked like a comic book like type of power. It don't give me hotel mystere, like like a skeleton key. I mean, I don't know why I say but you know what I'm saying. Like, it don't give anything but like I wanted some papaya, not a buy a papaya, but another reference. If you get it, you get it. But papaya, dare I say watermelon? Because but anyway, like I wanted some fruit. After looking at that power veto, it had nothing to do with mystere, mystery, mastermind. It ain't even a lightning bolt. Like, somebody insert the lightning bolts. But anyway, yeah, it didn't have somebody. I'm the one editing it, but I'm not editing this. But still, it ain't had none of that stuff going on. So I was just like, this is what we got. But anyway, she take herself off because she won it. And she had 24 seconds left. I think she did it in 1 minute and 46 seconds because I think it was 24 seconds left on the clock of a 2-minute clock. So, yeah, okay. Congratulations. Jimmy said congrats. I'm happy for you. He not happy. Stop lying. But you saying it for the show. I understand, in the casuals. But I'm not happy for myself. This is the 5th person I have to put on the block. And he already came in the room like, yeah, so I have to put, if she wins this one beforehand, before she played the competition, he was already talking in the room with Keanu, and he was like, congratulations, I understand, that. But, yeah, I'm going to have to put, I'm going to have to put, what's his name up? Oh, old man vet up. Which, by the way, his story was phenomenal. Like, everything he went through Iraq. I think, what did he say, 22 years in the service or whatever. Yes, nobody want to see him up. But he was eventually put up, and Keanu really thought he was going in there trying to freaking manipulate him to put up Rachel. Like, I mean, if you're open to the idea of Rachel, like, dude, I know what you're doing. It could work if I feel like doing that, but I'm too much of a pansies. A chicken, a pansies. What is this word that freaking Victoria 2.0? Amy. Like, what's this word that she keep trying to say? And I keep saying Jimmy, not Jimmy. Why can't I say his name? Will. Yeah. This little word, pansies. You know, he's playing a pansy game. And even Rachel was like, are you serious? You gonna put up Amy? So you gonna take out my person and we all supposed to be working together, but take out my person that could be a number for us? What sense did that make? What a waste of an HOH. And I'm so glad she said it to his face. What a waste of an HOH. What a waste of an HOH. I like that little spiel where they was talking about her. This is old though. So everything y'all saw that night, yesterday night, was so old. Because, yeah, we way further. But the fact that they was all Joan on each other outfit. But I'm like, boy, Jimmy, when you want to Joan on somebody, let me put my glasses back on. If you want to Joan on somebody, make sure you looking nice before you try to Joan on somebody. Because them little short shorts that you was wearing, talk about something, they're vintage. Vintage wear. Vintage is old. That don't mean it's nice looking. That just means it's aging, which is aging you. The only thing that's not aging is the length on them shorts, because they all the way up your crack. I can see your vajayjay if you have one. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you inept in everything before you come for somebody, because she's at least giving something and you're giving nothing. Them little gloves that you had on, those theatrical, was that supposed to be like Mystere, Hotel Mystere type of feel with your gloves? Because it gave nothing. Even in the show, it was like that was dismissed because of your mouth. We was paying attention to your words and your poor exits of not like you. It just always falls short for me. For me, it always falls short. But everybody else might get this little corny cornball, exit you do with Keanu, but that's because that's the one to play with. Because it could never work on a Mickey or nothing like that ever. Not even on an Ashley, because I think she has like quick comebacks. Because the way she was giving it to Keanu and she was saying, but where did it start? He was all like, Ashley, are you from this? Are you from that? You know what game you're playing? She was like, yes, duh. She called his A out, Ashley. Call his out. Yes. Had that same smoke. Had that same energy. What's all this? You gonna get us one by one. My little pretties. I'm gonna get you all. Like Wicked Witch of the West. Even Jimmy wanted to laugh so bad, but he was just like. And Rachel couldn't help herself because he was like. And Ava the whole time through everything, she's like. All these faces, Ava, that you be making. Please calm down on them faces. I thought I'd be making the faces, but girl, you need to calm down on them faces. But that was good. Ashley was like, nah, I'm gonna step on that neck, because who you talking to though? Who you playing with though? Mickey gonna make sure she don't say nothing. But they was definitely looking up. Zach was like, Mickey was like, even Rylie was like, don't be playing. He was like, hey now. And Ava was like, me? You even mean me? She was like, oh, I gotta win this POV because he tried to take us all out one by one. Well, girl, you gotta run. Hey, y'all, this episode was funny as hell. Rachel and them, Keanu fighting over her old clips and highlights. He was doing that on purpose. He know exactly what he was doing, Rachel, and you was on that neck. Stay on that neck like Ashley. You out, Keanu.